What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's your boy Noname back at it again with another New York Giants video. And before we get into the video, a couple announcements. If I actually had my community tab, speaking to YouTube here, YouTube, please give me my community tab. I wouldn't have to do these types of announcements in my videos. I could just, make a post and be done with it. But a very important announcement, on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm basically gonna be not doing any videos or streams. Thursday is my sister's birthday, and Wednesday, we're doing some for her. Basically, those 2 days, right? So I'm kind of gonna be off of YouTube a little bit. Maybe if I get back early or something, I can sneak in a little stream in there. But Wednesday and Thursday gonna be pretty dry on the channel. Just giving you guys a heads up. Don't worry, I'll be back Friday. In fact, Friday I'll be doing a collab with OGR, One Giant Rebuttal. I'm just not sure yet if it's gonna be on his channel or my channel. That's something we're gonna have to work out, and I'll let you guys know. And tonight, of course, I'm recording this on Tuesday morning, so tonight at like maybe 8-ish, 7:30, but just keep an eye out. I'll be on Kid Blue's channel for the second episode in our podcast, or our new podcasting series. I'm not sure what it's called yet. I personally want to call it The Cold Take. So if you guys tune in there, make sure you spam the name The Cold Take in the chat box so Kid Blue could accept the name and whatnot. And yeah, I think that about covers the announcements. I'll be live tonight with Kid Blue on his channel. Wednesday and Thursday I'll be gone, for personal reasons. And yeah, that's about it. Friday I'll come back. I'll try to have like a stream in there somewhere. Who knows? But with that being said, the announcement out of the way, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. The growth on the channel has been amazing the past couple of months. It's really been extremely fruitful, and it's been nice to have a lot of you new guys coming in. And all of my subscribers are great subscribers. The fact that you guys take time out of your day to not only follow some random kid on YouTube that talks about the Giants, listen to his opinions, and actually give good criticism and or responses to it in the comments, it means a lot to me. So thank you to all of you for being here, old and new subscribers. And with that being said, this is actually a subscriber suggested video and I apologize if I completely butcher your name, from Tirtho Chakraborty. I know for a fact I butchered that name. I'm gonna throw up, obviously I'm gonna throw a screenshot up of the comment. I'm just gonna say Thirto, he said, you should make a video about Michael Bennett. He's still a free agent. Other than that, great vid, man. This was on my Lorenzo Carter video, and I'm sure he probably saw my Vikings Everson Griffin video. Everson's name slipped my mind for a second. And well, of course, the Giants are in desperate need of a pass rusher, or at least in some way pass rush help. And one of the free agent pass rushers still on the market is Michael Bennett. Now, of course, this beats me not making a video at all, or me making kind of like a dry boring vid on political ongoings related to the NFL or something like that. So I was like, why not do it? I have the time and I want to give you guys something to listen to. So we're going to talk a little bit about Michael Bennett today. Before I get into it though, I will say I don't think he's going to end up on the Giants. Unlike Everson Griffin and unlike Jadeveon Clowney, there's absolutely no link from Michael Bennett to the Giants, not even one single rumor. And unlike those guys, Michael Bennett has actually been pretty vocal about where he wants to go. So with that being said, let's get into it. So of course, Michael Bennett is the independent free agent from most recently the Dallas Cowboys. He also played half the season with the New England Patriots in the first half, but is most known for his time in Seattle, where during his prime, during his heyday, he spent with the prime of the Legion of Boom. Of course, Bennett was signed to Seattle after he left Tampa Bay, I think in 2013, and that was the same year Seattle went to win their Super Bowl, and him and Cliff Avril were the cornerstones of the pass rush and part of that Legion of Boom that basically carried Seattle to where they are. And from that 2017, I think 2013 to 2017 run, I'm pretty sure, where he was there for Seattle's peak, he's always played on a contender type team. Bennett has always been on a team that played in the playoffs, that was competing for a championship, and he's gotten used to that environment, and he's carried that with him to whatever team he goes to. He wants to play for a contender. And of course, like I said, while in Seattle, you know, him and Chris Averill, they were raising hell. Bennett averaged nearly 8 sacks for every single season that he was in Seattle and was definitely a force to be reckoned with in the NFL. Became known as one of those really versatile guys that could play both on the outside as a defensive end in a 4-3 base and on the inside as a defensive tackle, because he's also pretty good at rushing the passer from the middle and is very effective in run defense. Now, since leaving the Seahawks in 2017, obviously the guy has gotten older. He's now 34, but he's also played on teams that were supposed to be contenders. You know, he played on the Eagles in 2018 and both the Patriots and Cowboys in 2019. Obviously, the Cowboys weren't really contenders last year, but the Patriots were, and he still, like I said, holds himself to that level and wants to go to a team that is a contender. And he still, to a degree, produces pretty well in the NFL. Last year, he had a total amount of 6.5 sacks. I think it could have been more if he stayed with one team longer. While he was on the Patriots, he had 2.5 sacks, and while he was on the Cowboys, he had 4 sacks. 32 combined tackles, 24 solo tackles with 8 assisted tackles, 14 of them going to tackle for loss, 15 quarterback hits, which is obviously, I think, would, if you would stack it up against the Giants players, would be second most on the Giants team, because I think Leonard Williams leads the team with like 16 quarterback hits. And of course, he put up all these numbers. Once again, I'm bringing up the age because he was on a pitch count, much like I kind of suggested we do with Everson Griffin if we bring Griffin in. If we bring Michael Bennett in, I keep saying if because I don't think it will happen. He would also have to be on a pitch count here. But the numbers he put up are quite impressive, considering that for New England, he only played 130 snaps, which was 13% of the total plays New England ran that year. And then when he switched over to Dallas, he only played 428 snaps, which was 40% of the defensive snaps that Dallas had. So he obviously was playing not only on limited time, but managed to produce on that. One could wonder, you know, it's a question, it's a valid question. What would happen if he played like maybe, I don't know, 80% of the snaps or something? Like usually in his prime, Bennett played well over 80% of his snaps. And since he's gotten older, of course, he's decreased it. Maybe, you know, there's an argument that could probably be made he would have had better numbers. But I think it was smart that these teams put him on the snap count, considering that he's on the older side of an NFL player. Now, how would he fit with the Giants? Well, he's 6'4", 274, and he's played basically his entire career as a defensive end. I think if he comes on here, he's going to be what Leonard Williams is, a guy that's really good. Well, actually, Leonard Williams is not really good at rushing the passer. He has the potential to, but he's going to be what Leonard Williams was supposed to be, I guess. Somebody that's really good at rushing the passer from the 5 technique in a 3-4 defense, and that could also stop the run as being a defensive tackle. But Bennett, I think Bennett is a little bit more versatile than Leonard Williams, and maybe I'm overshooting him a little because of the fact that he's had a great career in the NFL. But, and this is kind of weird in a way, what Michael Bennett is kind of what I want Leonard Williams to be. Bennett can get from the quarterback no matter where you put him on the field, and he also stops the run. Leonard Williams is that guy that I want to do that. Say the Giants bring him in, I don't think he's going to have as much as an impact as like an Everson Griffin or obviously like a Jadeveon Clowney would, but he'll definitely have an impact. He'll definitely attract some attention. And even if he doesn't, the fact that our other guys are attracting attention is going to allow for Bennett to get in there and get some snacks, get some hits, get some pressures. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, is it going to happen? I highly, highly doubt that. I kept saying throughout the vid that Bennett wants to play for a contender, and here I have for you guys a quote that he was telling one of I think it's called Talking Seahawks, a Seattle Seahawks podcast, this free agency. He said, "I would love to end my career in Seattle via NBC Sports Northwest. It's not up to you though, it's up to the team." So obviously Bennett says he wants to go back to where he had his best days, go back to where his most success was, and I'm pretty sure he considers himself a Seahawk through and through. He probably never even wanted to leave the team, and he wants to go back and finish out his career there. Bennett went on to say, "My time in Seattle was great because I didn't just grow as a player, I grew as a man, and I grew as an individual. I can never say anything bad about Seattle. I feel like Seattle was such a great part of my life. I'm so thankful for the city." I think it could be good. It's always good to have a veteran defender that can help young guys, and I do think if he comes to the Giants, he'll be a veteran defender that can help the young guys. A lot of the guys have skill in the NFL, but a lot of them do not know how to study tape. Having a guy who knows how to study and could bring in some veteran leadership to go along with some great young talent, I would always think that's a good idea. And I agree with him. if he comes to the Giants, Bennett is somebody that could really show these guys how to look at tape, show them how to do certain things, maybe even pass on little pass rushing moves, basically be a leader in the locker room. He's a pretty good locker room guy. He's very amicable, very friendly with the media, and from all, you know, things that we've heard over the years, there's nothing bad really coming out about Michael Bennett. Now in this article, he goes on to talk about the Seahawks, and I'm not exactly a Seahawks channel, so I won't continue with his quotes from there, but you guys get the gist. He would like to go back to a contender, but not just any contender like he's been doing for the past couple of years. He would like to go back to the place that made his career, and I don't blame him for that. So while I would like to have Michael Bennett on the team, and when you talk about contracts, I would pay him less than I would Jadeveon Clowney, less than I would Everson Griffin. And with the way things are going right now, Marcus Golden looks like he's probably going to get around $5 million or something, which in my opinion is underpaying him considering the job he did last year. He's probably going to get a contract like Marcus Golden, you know, $5-6 million a year. And even at his age, I think that's kind of a discount. But we'll see what happens. Michael Bennett, once again, thank you to, I'm just going to call the subscriber TC because I can't pronounce your name, Thurto, for the suggestion of the vid. It was definitely very interesting to look into, and I think without a doubt Michael Bennett on this team is going to help us, whether it's in, you know, the production and the stats, or if it's something that we can't see, something a little bit more intangible like being a good leader and helping the other guys improve through that leadership. So let me know what you guys think. Put your comments down below. Remember, I will be live tonight on Kid Blue's channel, and Wednesday and Thursday it's going to be kind of dry, but I'll be back on Friday. That's it for now. I'm out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Put your comments down below. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Until next time, I'm out. Yeah.